This is MajorTv and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Couldn't do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show appreciation. Tune in daily, get your positive vibrations. Learn different words in your own native language. Learn being black ain't all about slavery. Put that in the school book, it's part of education. We need to rewrite it, need some better information. Like how we built the pyramids and formed our own nation. Visit different continents and then try to invade them. Way before Columbus, but that ain't none of these pages. It's all just rumors, just a bunch of speculation. But why I never admit every hero is Caucasian. Even white people starting to say this shit is racist. Like how they talking to blacks for this vaccination. This is MajorTv and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Cause do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show appreciation. This is MajorTv and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Cause do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show appreciation. Appreciate the views and appreciate the comments. Keeping it real, always giving you this content. Hoping that my people don't take nothing out of context. Giving you
positive vibration. Good day to you all. This is Major. Thank you for tuning to MajorTv Let's Talk. Tonight we're going to talk about the $1.5 trillion bill that was passed to the Ukrainians through the war. And the title is going to be nothing should surprise you. The question is how we deal with it. I've been really bogged down and busy completing a very successful MajorTv live set. Haven't been able to do videos like I want. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in. If you're tuning in, please like and share the video. Like and share the video. I won't hold you up long. I just want to just talk to the people about the reality of our situation and what I see to be a dire situation, a state of emergency. And I plan on doing something about the state of emergency as well. As we let people come in, you're welcome to join in the live chat. If you have a comment, you want to shout out where you're from, feel free. And first and foremost, how you doing out there? Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Hotel. Hola and Jambo to you all. I'm feeling well. I hope you are feeling well. All praise to the Creator. We definitely gonna get a conversation going on that's very, very positive and productive. But it's gonna be something for you to think about. I'm past all the rhetoric, all the talk, all the hype, all the rah-rah. I'm past that, and I'm really looking at what's in front of us. What's in front of us is so serious. It's not about marching around with no guns. It's not about protesting. It's not about keep running our mouth. It's about doing the work and getting ready for the war. And whether you want to be a part of it or not, I've always been told when it happens, you either pick sides, you're going to get stuck in the middle. And I'm about to break down some historical data. I'm about to share some stuff with you all. I'm about to really go deep into this. And it's so important. I do this because, as I've always told people, I watch other platforms. I watch people out here speak about what's going on. Not trying to throw no shade, not trying to knock nobody. But from my opinion, the conversation has been pushed farther and more could have been done. I really believe we've been at war. There's been a revolution, and we've been sleeping on it. And I don't focus too much on the enemy because I know how the enemy coming. Enemy been consistent. We the one have been inconsistent by tearing each other, saying we about one thing about the people, we tearing each other down and we attacking each other. Or we not trying to come together to serve the purpose of the people. So the epiphany I'm about to share, information I'm about to share, I definitely want everybody to realize that this is their need. It's a state of emergency. And you'll see what I'm saying. And then more importantly, you're going to be able to see the people that's been front and center have been angling a certain kind of way for years and they haven't been successful. Because whenever you have a little progress, take 1, 2 steps forward, you're losing 3, 4, 5 steps, steady boxing you in and steady trying to make the situation as difficult as possible. This channel is not a negative channel. So I'm not trying to talk about nobody in particular. I'm not trying to go after another brother. And I'm not too much about talking about the enemy, even though I'm going to point out some things that we know. But it's just so important that we realize the state of emergency. By now, nothing should surprise us. The question is, what are we going to do about it? I'm about to share a series of articles with you in a few minutes. I want you to roll with me. Some articles I may have to go pull up. The first article I want to read with y'all, and again, I want to thank everybody tuning in. Share this live, like this live. We can't say about the community and building if we're not getting information out. But I want to shout some people out before I go into content. I don't want to pass on people at Bread Club, Shalom family, brothers and sisters, Shalom. Breads, what's up, brother? Black Queen, DJ come through. Wicked Salam family, thank you for coming through, sis. A core in the building. Shot. Shalom family. Black second and third X's in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in. What I'm about to share with y'all is gonna be a series of stuff that I first gotta get you to understand. What they're doing with Ukraine, they've been doing what they're doing, giving money out, and after something happened, as far as a war or whatnot, whether they participate in as far as any directly or indirectly, some kind of way, if American interests is involved, they're gonna make sure they accommodate whomever to keep the advantage or stay in a position where they're in control. But there's a story that I'm about to read, article. It's about the National Geographic, right? No, excuse me, History Channel. And history stories. The thorny history of reparation in the United States. 20th century country issued reparation for Japanese Americans, tenement, native land sieges, massacres. Oh, my tongue is tied. Massacres and police brutality. Will slavery be next? Now, we're gonna bring some things in context. I'm gonna ride through it a little, bounce through it. I'm gonna bring things in context and get people to see how deep this is. We're about to talk about it now, but I'm gonna wait till I finish. The papers handed out one by one to elderly recipients, most frail, some in wheelchairs. Some it may have looked like a run-of-the-mill governmental ceremony with the usual federal fanfare, but to Norman Moneta, California, Congressman and future Secretary of Transportation, the 1990 event was deeply symbolic. The papers were checks for $20,000 come by a letter of apology for the internment of over 12 or 120,000 Japanese Americans during World War II. They were first issued under the Civil Liberties Act of 1988, historical law that offered monetary redress to afforded over 80,000 people. Manita had a spearhead law fighting for government apology and financial redress for nearly a decade as he watched and flashed back to his own internment during war, first at a racetrack then at a Hart Mountain War Relocation Center in Wyoming. His family had been forced to leave their home and business behind. Now, Manita felt the government had finally begun the process of reconciliation. Country made a mistake, admitted it was wrong. He says it offered a apology and a redress payment to meet the beauty and strength because countries it be able to admit wrong and issue redress. Now I'm not gonna keep reading all this here, but I'm gonna show that. Let's talk about the Native Americans reparations. They payment for unjustly land siege. Now, I'm not gonna land seize unjust seize land. I'm not gonna read. I just want to just let y'all see what's going on, right? Just reparations and stuff that would happen. And and the funny part about it, the I'll say this. I'll say it later. I'll say it later. But Native Hawaiians reparations, and they bring in a question talk about the Teague experiment reparations, compensation for medical brutality, Japanese descent reparation for internment during World War II, and these are minor reparations. I mean, it's very minor, but I'm going somewhere with this because I gotta say some things before I go into the next article because I still feel like even we talk about this right, there's a misrepresentation because a lot of Indians and there was a lot of white people and there was black people. You know what I'm saying? That was a fox. It was a joke. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to try to compare nobody's atrocity to ours. I feel like ours are greater. But I just want to talk about some things, right? 1940s. Well, we know about the Bloody October in the early 1900s. All the major several major cities, black cities got into a big race war, right? We know about Greenwood District and the Bomber Greenwood District. And we know about throughout America during that time, there was a lot of hate towards successful black communities and black people. But I want Pacific talk about Greenwood District area because they bombed it, right? Stole the land and what have you. But in the 1940s, World War II kicked off. And they made sure that everything said and done, the Jews got reparation. They made a business pay Japan reparations. We look at the Iraq war, we look at it, the Afghanistan war, we look at what's going on in Ukraine, and you all may know a lot of things. But other wars, I can show you the money that's been paid out. 1 second. I'm just bouncing stuff around, but Afghan war, $2 trillion. I'm just bouncing through it. Iraq war. $2 trillion. Just recently in 2016, another $11 million paid out to Holocaust survivors. 11 million. And in that article, France, United States, several people contributed. They talk about the history and whatever. I don't really want to go into talking about it. You have to read about it. I'm just showing you for all our life, we've been fighting just for our freedom, not alone to be treated right, and not to ask them for nothing. We really was creating our own. They bombed us. They fought with us. They stole from us. They killed us. They put drugs in our community. They locked us up. They created things such as predatory lending and redlining. This is all real. What they're doing in Ukraine, what they're doing for Ukrainians, not only is it insult, it's just they way of showing us they're gonna do what they want because they're the oppressor. And until we come together and be realistic that we share two things in common: an enemy and problem. Despite our background, I don't care if you have money, you don't. You still suffer as a melanated person. And when you see success, the individual success and success, they throw it in our face and make us seem like we're progressing, when only they let a few through the door while you got millions that's starving. And see, we don't understand the silent crowd. We don't understand why are people so upset. We see the violence and we see the criminal behavior. We see disruption and chaos. It's because there's a lot of unrest. It's a lot of worthless people, a lot of silent cries, a lot of hurting pain in our community that's not being solved. And there is an intentional assault from a social, political, economical attack. And if we don't understand that if something don't give, it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. It's like you shake a drink, right? Shake a Coke, you open it up and it blow up. You know what I'm saying? Acids all over, you got the acid chemicals and what have you. But it's that reaction with all that power of chemical and stuff in there, and it just blow up. That's what we're looking at. And see, we don't really come together and realize that something happened in the day. I just told my family, I told some people, the way how I look, I don't know how I might see next month, 6 months of next year. Because as far as I feel, I don't know when I'm gonna be the next victim. I don't know when I'm gonna have to stand up. And I did it one time, and I was successful in a sense of not losing my life. You know, but at the same time, for the wrong reasons, a wrong incident that went sour. And standing up don't mean just fighting anybody particularly. It's just about survival right now. And see, we talk about the enemy all the time, but it's not the enemy of the world, but the people around you. That you trust your heart, that you trust with your life, that don't understand you and what you're trying to do. But I'm here to say that it's bad. It's real bad. And because they're not letting them, because they're only doing a little damage control, There has been so much stuff happen. You got to remember in Philadelphia, the 70s, they used this black man to bum black people. We've been bummed in the United States. Get no reparations. If you keep telling people no, or you keep telling people wait, or you keep denying people, or knowing people going through something that's oppressive, that's genocidal, that's definitely headed toward destruction, it can turn out so freaking bad. And for me, I'm so bothered because every day I can't live my life the way I want to live my life with all the success, all the things that the Most High is blessing me with, and watch what's happening in my community. And I'm watching my community explode, and I'm watching my people not understanding what's going on. And I'm watching those who are in power or those who have influence that's not even connecting the dots with the people at the bottom and the people at the top to come together. You got those who can make that phone call. You got those who can really bring people together, but they're on some other ish. They don't see the fact that it's a war, it's a revolution right now. See, I'm about to go there. See, we didn't see the picture. See, the revolt started on slave ships, really, but I'm gonna take it to shows of Africa. Right? You had the Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth. You had the Nat Turners, right? The revolution kicked off then with the slave revolts and what have you. And we look at throughout the years of Frederick Douglass and Mark Delaney fighting, Booker T. Washington, and W. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey. You come to MLK and Malcolm X. Look at Jesse Jackson and Farrakhan, and you look at currently everybody fighting. You look at the Black Panther, the Black Liberation Army. You look at these militias right now today of gun clubs, how they, you look at this organization, I rock with this organization. We repeat history over and over again. Even those who speak out their mouth literally contradict themselves. And when you can see your people dying, you can see they bring your people to concentration camps, which is prisons. You see the multiple prison concentration camps. You see what they sent to prison number concentration camps. I was in there. I was on Casada Farm for a year, 1 hour out the cell, and it's horrible. It'll drive you crazy if you're not strong. We watching how they're pulling us over and killing us. We watching how they're underemploying us and not funding our community. And they got us divided, thinking about, well, I'm gonna make sure I'll do so. I'm always get the Gucci. I'm gonna get the Louis. I'm gonna get all these white folks designer stuff. They won't shine on another brother and sister. I gotta go harder than this. See, you gotta remember when the black migration took place at the World War I, you gotta see the picture I'm about to paint. Black people migrated from the South, rural areas. The opportunity wasn't there. Jim Crow was bad. And they went up north and went to these major cities and stuff. Thinking they get equal opportunity. The American dream, couldn't find, was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. After World War II, white people took their job from the cities and their businesses and stuff, and they created suburban areas. What we see now, we see declining urban areas and suburban areas looking like their cities. Now I'm going to go even deeper than that. Remember all the black business in the black community? Well, guess what? It's been invaded. There's no hardly black business in the black community. And when they are their typical businesses like barbershops, hair salons, a restaurant here and there, a club or what have you, there's no nail shops. There's no grocery stores. There's there's a lot of things missing. That's why the dollar can't circulate. We take our money out of the community, just like these foreigners, they take their money, they spend their money somewhere else. They don't spend it back in the black community. Same with some of these Negroes that make their money in the community. They come out, they take their money out of the community, go spend it with other people. But now we are invaded, we surrounded. And it said pressure bust a water pipe. when you see the violence, you see the crime, you see the mental health, the black mental health, that's real. It's because you know why? They don't care. Look like we don't care. Because if we really cared, we'd have been fixed this. I don't care if you don't know where you're from and we've been kidnapped, where you're natives or not, slaves, you're indigenous, you're melanated, you're whatever, African, whatever. Any day you know one thing. It's us versus them. And when I'm speaking about them, I'm talking about those who playing a major part in holding us back. And we have to understand this. All this egotism, all this narcissism, all this cockiness. Ain't no one man and nobody know everything. You have to have a board around. Everybody been dictating. Look what happened to them. They don't last long. At the same time, those who are in power trying to control the government, the people really should have the final say, because we don't come together because they play the rich game with us. They play all kind of mind games. We hypnotized. We don't know what's going on. I want to thank Sister Shirley J. Baker for the super chat donation, super sticker. Thank you, sister. Really, really appreciate that. Real talk. It's serious. If mayhem break out on the streets, I would not be surprised. I'm going to tell you this. You better be ready. People out just suffering. Especially our people, not just us. Everybody really caught at the people at the bottom. We all suffering. Because of the complexion of our skin, we suffer more. And I'm not pointing the finger at the enemy because I already know what the enemy doing. I'm pointing the finger at us because when you point one finger, 3 fingers pointing at you, what you going to do? Again, I want to thank everybody tuning in. Discussion is none surprise you. The question is how we will deal with it. How we going to address it? How we going to face it? We pose with serious questions. This ain't the first time this government looked over us and helped somebody else. I'm not for nobody. I'm not for none of the nonsense, right? And I know a lot of smaller countries are victims of larger countries. I understand the dynamics of what's really going on, and not in the authority sense, but just understand the fact that we've been at war. That chess game going between Russia, United States, Ukraine in the middle, and why they're doing what they're doing. Look, nobody do nothing for nothing. It's always a ulterior motive. But instead of whining about it, to complaining about it, let's do something and get ready. Because it's bound to happen. Pressure bust a water pipe. Jews got something. Indians got something. Hawaiians, Native Americans, Japanese, Afghans, Iraqis, everybody with melanated people. And the funny part, some of the people I name are melanated, but they've been infiltrated by whites. You know what I'm saying? So there's a mulatto type game with how you play the game with the race thing, you know, with the color thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how they have the light better than the black and a darker skin or what have you. So it's so many games being played. But for me, it's like I'm seeing this, and I know you see it too. I know you see it. We are invaded. We are surrounded everywhere. Even we branch out and get land. Look what they did in Malachi, York. How he went down there, did what he did them in Georgia. It's a real serious situation with it. And that we don't focus on self-determination and self-government. We don't focus on getting ready. Take back what I don't know what to say. I'm tired of watching people on YouTube saying the same old stuff. I'm tired of listening to this speech and that speech. I'm tired of seeing protests. I'm tired of seeing people march with guns. If we're not going to make sense of our situation, I don't know what to say. For myself, I am willing and ready, and I'm prepared by any means necessary. I already know we're up against, and I already know what's going on. This Ukraine war and the war games that have been played, the politicking, the power moves is real. No more than what they did in the motherland, and more what they did across the whole world. And we've been in slap middle while the war going on. We're talking what they're doing in Africans over there in Ukraine. We're talking about everything but what we need to get prepared for, because right now we gradually being marched in concentration camps. It's gradually happening. We don't have no choice. We have no choice. You know, like all the people up there speaking the way I speak of doing something in the community. But the ultimate thing is this, and it can kill us too. The people are gonna see it, gonna eventually respond. Are you ready to respond? So I have to have for you. That's what I have to have. That's what I want to say tonight. Just have some of my mental. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like it's becoming a joke. And thanks to capitalism, a lot of us became a victim and prey to that, whereas we don't realize the big picture in the game that's being played on us. Most of us have been neutralized. Most of us have settled. Most of us have decided to just do one thing or believe it can happen only one way. I don't know. I just know that our people are dying. Our people poor. And not poor, if I'm not talking, we already rich. I feel like we're rich. But we're poor in our thing. And I'm not speaking about all of us. But I just feel like somebody got to lead the way. Be that shining light and willing to die. Willing to die, save their people. Willing to die to get the message out, to inform the masses, to let the next great queen or king stand up and do what we got to do. I don't know how long it's going to be without inflation is affecting everything and how people are really struggling to just make it A to B. While some people living on a fat rat, it's like a fat rat doing their thing. Pressure bust a water pipe. Keep denying the people. Keep acting on the people. Don't see, don't know what's going on. Even the ones you think don't know, they see what's going on. There's going to be a reaction to shock everybody. I hope everybody's just ready. Afternoon, Reese, what's up? What's up? Sister Lorraine Maham, how you doing? Peace and blessings, MajorTv. Bam. Peace and blessings, Sister Mahama. I haven't seen you in a minute. Black Real said late but here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Definitely listen. Leon Pryor, we love you, Major, from our hometown, New Orleans. Love you too, Leon. Real talk. Peace. Peace, family. Shirley J. Baker. OCO family. Applaud at SC Raleigh. NC 919. Love. Hashtag each one teach one. Salute. 100 salute, brother Major. Salute your sister. Thank you so much. Real talk. Lindell Williams, shalom, Major and Black family. Shalom, sisters. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, my man, Red Club. Black Power. All right, King. That's what's up. What's up? Cheryl Chuchui. Israel, our family aren't ready for anything serious. Now, that's good you said that. And that's why I say you have no choice whether you're ready or not. When it happened, it happened. You ever notice, like, you could be going to concert in the concert, people, everything be normal, just be a stampede, people go to breaking in, just run over everybody, some people die and get stomped on, what have you. That's how the movement gonna be. You'll never be ready. If you're not ready now, if they're not ready now, they'll never be ready. See, we don't know when it's gonna happen, but it will happen. See, you don't have no say like when Russia did what they did in Ukraine, They just did. There was people seeing what's going on, right? They were surrounding. When they went in there, they were like, wow, you know what I'm saying? It's really going down. Them people was not ready. It's like, when it happened, and it might be, I'll be responding, or the people responding. But something have to give. Something gonna have to give. That's why I'm letting everybody know, get ready. Look at the have and have nots. Look how uneven the scale is. Look at what's going on in our community around the world that's affecting melanated people. Not us, Midge. I believe we have to face the fact that we're not getting reparation. This is our time for self-determination. Oh, yeah, that's the whole point of this whole video. That's the whole point of the whole video. They're showing you because they're giving everybody else something, but not you. They're not giving us something. I'm cool. Like I said, for conversation, people want to talk about it, cool. We can talk about all the history, all that stuff, right? End of the day, if we don't realize that they won't give us anything until we demand it. When I say demand, I mean ever since words. I'm not talking about in words. We have to get off our asses and do what we gotta do to get ourselves prepared and get ourselves on code on the same page of what needs to be done. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. I think I missed you, Jacqueline Rao. What's up, sweetheart? Thank you for coming through. Peace and blessings. Fam MajorTv. Love MajorTv. MTV Black Power. Thank you so much. I think I passed you. Comment up, sister. Appreciate you coming through. My girl, Shining Light 333. Greens and peace, MajorTv. Chat room this evening. All right. Thank you for coming through. White America already told the world they don't owe us anything. Ain't no reparation coming no time soon. Facts. That's how they feel. Facts. On the mid-scale, people won't build. It's been proven some of our people will only do anything if it's handed down to them. Then the rest like-minded will build it costs. I mean, all that's true what y'all saying. What I'm saying to you is that don't even matter. Like they said, revolution will not be televised. I feel like revolution is going on now. But when it really takes place, people get sick and tired. You see what they did on what that was? That was that brown killing out there in St. Louis. When they said what that was. It ran just Jackson or L Sharp out of St. Louis, where it was the Michael Brown kids, I believe. How it was just taking the streets and they were just going off. I mean, I still feel like that was mild compared to what could have really happened, but people gonna be like that. We're gonna be mayhem. People ain't trying to talk to nobody. Nobody, all that. We don't have no time to be strategized. We're gonna do that. Not when they blow up, you're gonna be able to control it. 100 Black Real. The Caucasians and Exynos are the ones moving as unique Hebrew. This is why, for the most part, they got so-called reparation. They're not indigenous to the land historically. Thanks for sharing. Tara Maham, how you doing? Greetings, peace, sister. Thank you for coming through. This is why a lot of white Christians feel so welcome to go to Israel of now, which is not true, and coming Israel. Real talk, all right? Damn. Hold on, y'all. Something just happened. I hit something. All right, well, we back. All right. So, for me, y'all, I hate these kind of lies because I really have to go hard about what's going on, and the reason why, because I know a lot of times the truth hurt, and a lot of times we don't want to look at the fact that what if you wake up in the morning and there's people in the streets, and it's all kind of stuff going on, and we wondering why stuff being burned down. We wonder why there's a lot of gunplay. We wonder why it's whatever. That's what it's getting up to. And the funny part about it, powers that be not trying to quell the difference by making sure that they give us what's ours, and those in position in our community are not making their business to come together and make sure to get people to see we gotta do for ourselves at the same time go take back what's ours. We can't be talking about self-determination and self-government. We're not willing to go all the way. We can't. And that's why our people don't respect some of us in certain positions, because we just talk. When you just talk, people tend to look at you like you just talking. When people see you doing something, that's a whole nother story. When people see you really sincere, shout out to Brother Ramsey, you know what I'm saying? I'm minding his work. Shout out to Brother Terrell Muhammad. I'm seeing his work. I'm seeing people do things. I won't even lie. You know, and I'm loving it because it's bigger than people think. It's bigger than people think. The guns are already present. We got the guns there. The numbers, the people there. There is things we already know. There is things we know we got to do. And I'm going to be real. They can't lock all of us up. Can't kill all of us. And in war, some people will die. Some people will get locked up. There will be some things going on. But I'm trying to make people think. Because see, when you have these real candid conversations, where these real like tough conversations where you just telling people what it is, man, they're not trying to get no reparation. And you don't see what they did to this one and did that one and this one. They looked over you. When they did give you something, they gave you pennies. They gave you pecans. They gave you all the nothing for the pain, the suffering, all the oppression, all the abuse. It's an insult. Shout out to my sister in there waiting for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sister, for donation. I really, really appreciate it. Shalom and blessings, everyone. Getting the paperwork together for Pendo freedom towards self-determination. I am not up for the subpar with office equipment. Real talk. Real talk, bro. So real talk. I'm just glad that I'm at a point in my life where I really see what's going on. And I know that it's easy for me to do what I'm doing right now, sit down and talk. But when I bring this information to you, I'm coming straight from here, and I'm definitely trying to let you know that, hey, this is what it is, this is what we gotta look forward to, and this is what we're gonna have to do. See, the diplomacy gonna have to do. The talking is going to do. The demonstrating and parading around is going to do. All the rah is going to do. Because guess what? Emory not respecting none of that. He's still kicking it out, but Emory not respecting none of it. He's still kicking our bus. We have to be about doing it and not just talking. We have to understand that if it blow up into what I perceive to be a reality, how I'm seeing how we at the bottom and those who else at the bottom really, really going through something, and nobody trying to fix it. And I say at the bottom, I'm not just talking about the poor. I'm talking about everyday people like you and I, who's struggling to put gas in our car, who's struggling to maintain a living, watching big businesses buy all these homes in the neighborhood and raising the prices up. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a lot of things going on, y'all. We have my real estate agent to come on here. We're going to talk about all that. Shalom and blessings, everyone. All right, yeah, we ready now. My bad. Get out here. Out here in Texas, they are pulling up at these gas stations, stealing gas by thousands of gallons. That's what I'm talking about. People are not going to be taking that ish. They ain't taking that ish. They ain't taking that ish for real, for sure. Hashtag Pando for freedom. People ain't taking the ish, people. It's real. People out here suffering. And this government is not doing enough. The powers that be are actually pushing the buttons on politicians to make sure it's down to the people. When it do get to the people, We the last list in the back of the line we supposed to get. And then soon we work hard for some. We gotta worry about going to our community to protect because our people in our community being started up and they respond to things in an abnormal way. This is just so deep in the sense of whereas you don't know what the next day, you can't even predict tomorrow. That's how bad you can't predict you can't predict what's gonna happen tomorrow. That's how bad it is. And you're hearing the same thing being regurgitated in our community. The same old talk, the same old, the rah, the cussing and this, that, other, and that's it. And that's not enough. That's why, for me, I'd rather just be ready and stay on go. Because you never know when your number gonna be called. You never know when your time to go. And if you're gonna go out on your shield right by going on for what's right for your people, what's right for us as a whole, that's what it should be like. But right now, a lot of us look questionable. Right now, I'm scratching my head. Because what I perceive to be, what I believe to be one thing, I see as a whole another thing. And when you call yourself trying to interject, call yourself trying to be a part of the conversation, a part of the solutions, you find yourself getting more negative feedback. You find yourself being attacked, or you find yourself in positions whereas it's not even healthy talking to that person anymore. And when it's like that, that's bad. That's why I try my best to keep open mind, even though I may have had my moments and just trying to understand what was going on around me, especially what was going on in the so-called struggle with. But it's a thing whereas now it's like we pass all that. And I know that everybody is different and everybody got their own gifts and can and have to move how they what's comfortable for them. But what I do know is the fact that it's at a point where we look back at history of all the different back and forth of different influential people, these in our community, haven't got as near as far as we should have. And when you look at now, we this is the same thing going on right now. So I don't know. So if nobody have no questions, no more comments. It was just something that was on my mind. Stay tuned. I gotta allow the brothers coming up talking about Black mental health Saturday at 5 p.m. I have another interview on the 20th. MajorTv is really trying to show people that we have to address everything in our community responsibly, and we have to be as frank as possible, but do it respectfully. At the same time, hold nothing back. I want to address the mental health issue in our community. I want to address the socials in our community. So, welcome this brother, his social worker, James Orrin Harrison, and I'm reading his brother website and checking him out. The brother's really deep, brother. I can't wait to have him on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time with this live. I want to thank everybody that was tuned in, everybody who commented, everybody who's viewing. If you just come into the live, like and share. You're new to the channel, hit subscription button and notification bell. I drop content oftenly. I am always humble to see my people engage with me and support me. Shout out those who came to MajorTv live set. It was a beautiful event. For those who missed it, because probably do it again. You come through, man. It was really live, man. With some billing going on. I did me some networking with a couple of business. I got some stuff going on. Like you could do some business networking in there. My real estate agent came through. You know what I'm saying? Me and the owner of the event, a brother King. Shout out to King. Salute. Man, they're gonna be doing some business. It wasn't just no MajorTv live. So it just wasn't the party and everything. This wasn't the interview. It wasn't just about my audience. Shout out to Real Rel. That's on my intro and outro. He's about to be in several hip hop magazines. I seen the press release and everything is nice. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be hitting the road with the music thing. We're gonna be still pushing the message, nothing stop, MajorTv is a black media platform. It covers commentary, education, entertainment. It's just not about the YouTube thing. There's so much stuff I'm gonna be sharing my people, my ability to write and what have you. I'll be writing different things on my own website, my blogs and articles and stuff like that. I'm gonna do other kind of writing too. Yeah, my man Just Josh come through. Just Josh, what's up, man? Long time to see. 100 fam, what's happening with you? We all we got. Real talk, real talk, real talk. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Queen DJ, for coming through. Shalom, Major. Much love and respect, bro. Saying that you salute. Much love and respect. There is so much going on MajorTv. Y'all gonna start seeing some faces on MajorTv. I'm gonna still be showing my face, but I'm about to open the platform up to other people start having slots on my channel. MajorTv is a business. It's a business. It's not, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not only trying to get nobody money. Y'all know I ask for no donation. Even though you can donate if you want, I never asked for it. I let the Most High put what's on people's heart. I'm about the people. It's not about the money. We are all money. We are all rich. We are creators. We are innovators. We great people. My girl from UK correspondent Jimmy Nittan in the building. Been knowing her 2 years. We've been 2 years. We've been kicking it. Like a year and a half, almost kicking it. Real people right there. Real people. Very supportive. Send me a lot of information from UK, the island in Africa. Could even chat and Major just stepping in. Thank you. I know it's late over there. I know it's late, but I'm glad you was able to check us out and what have you. But we about to get out here. I just want to talk about what's going on. I really feel like nothing should surprise you. The question is how we respond to it. I talked about all the various wars, all the various reparations and payouts and whatever was given to everybody. We still waiting. And I'm gonna believe in some people too that they're not gonna give it to them. And the only reason why, because we haven't gotten ourselves together. We haven't shown that we're a real force. Once we start fighting, or fight among each other and fight the right person, it's gonna be better. But I'm so humble, and I thank everybody for coming through. This was truly a blessed live. I didn't see nothing negative. It was all positive vibrations. My girl Linda, what do you say? Here to support Major, salute. New Black Media, real talk, salute. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love y'all, real talk. But again, shout out to EC Entertainment, Event Hall. Salute to King and his brother. Beautiful people, man. He my barber, my brother cut in everything. Had me fresh that night. Shout out to DJ Polo. Shout out to the live, the band, the party. Shout out to Elder, he was out there. Shout out to Mara, my real estate agent, and my people, Big G, Rolling, everybody. People just pull up from all over. You know what I'm saying? I'm truly blessed. So I don't want nobody ever not believe in yourself and put in your mind you can do it. People don't realize I was a regular person and just decided to say something. I never was gonna kill a pillar to what it turned today. I didn't think that far. But people like you all inspired me to keep going. I put myself in some of them positions. Actually, we got them tough interviews. And I'm still getting interviews. And I can't wait to interview the social worker that's coming on. I think from out California. It's coming on Saturday. This brother have a nice website. I definitely would like y'all to come in Saturday at 5 p.m. It's gonna be a beautiful bill, man. But I gotta thank everybody. I'm just flat in touch. Without y'all, there's no Major TV. My killer Dawson, thank you, Major. Number love. Y'all Williams say, one love, real talk, y'all, real talk. Russian China shaking hands right now. You already know. But to you all out there, y'all stay focused. Y'all definitely be mindful of what's going on around you. Understand it's a war, it's a revolution. Understand there's a lot of people that's out here saying they about that. They about it, and they're really not. Understand that we have to watch the people that we listen to, the people that's really doing something versus people that's not. We have to also know what kind of position we're gonna play. Gil Scott said the revolution. Gil said revolution will not be televised. But I feel the revolution has already been televised. It's just a matter of time for people to respond. But I thank everybody for watching this video. Just live, y'all like and share it. I'll be back around Saturday at 5 p.m. So y'all stay focused. Y'all stay on code. Y'all just be black. Peace.
To the people, the power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Power to the people. The power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Wish we could see that we hurting ourselves. Hate to see each other excel. Looking like crabs in the barrel. Wanna gossip, wanna judge. What if we all just unified and put all our differences aside to preserve our way of life and be black and keep our pride and be kings under God and speak words that are wise and don't glorify things that took our fucking people lives. We've been oppressed so long, we feeding on our own, disconnected from our people, stuck in zombie mode. Children of the lost tribes, let's go back to Israel. They say I'm trivial, but I swear it's biblical. We need to come together, not only at funeral. I'm so tired of fucking funeral.